Hello, welcome to another episode of the Reverend Josiah Rogers Show. In this particular section, I'm still going to be working on my Simple Wisdoms thing, which people may be getting bored of, so I'll have to come up with some kind of something else. I don't know. But I am, don't worry, I'll come up with, I have some rants I want to go off on. Some in particular having to deal with people who take movies and, adapt them from books, from games, comics, and botch the storyline, among other things I'll have on there. But anyway, this particular one, find my notes. Which one is it? This one? No. Hold on. This one. You're talking about relationships. There's two different kinds of relationships when it comes to the basic point of it. There's good relationships and there's bad relationships. The bad relationships can be very ugly. They generally are. Because they're bad. Duh. Whether you're with having a relationship with your friends, your family, your significant other, you want to try and have that good relationship. And if they aren't willing to do that with you, then, if they're a significant other, I wouldn't be with the person. Like, seriously, if they can't provide the same things that you're providing for them, granted, you have to provide those things for them, and you can't be a douchebag too. So, and if that's the aspect, you may need to not be together because you both need to work on some things. Or, you both need to work it out. I'd say if you were the only person working on it, and you've talked to the person several times about it, and even if they go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm whatever, and they do that whole apology thing. People pull apologies out of their asses all the fucking time. I am sick of hearing empty apologies. It's bullshit. It's straight up what it is. And, you can't just sit there and let people deceive you like that over and over and over. It's going to tear you down. It's going to make you feel like a shell of a person. And if you're listening to this and you're the opposite end of the spectrum, then either let that person go or get your act together. Because there's no need for you to be doing that shit. It's just not fucking right. Now, when you're in a relationship, friends, family, significant others, it's a two-way street. It comes on both ends of the party. Yours and theirs. If they can't treat you right, that's with them. If you can't treat them right, then you need to work on stuff. In any, especially significant others, in relationship, some people tend to go on, you're supposed to be completely serving in that person. That's bullcrap. You are two separate individuals coming together for one goal. You love each other. That is your goal, is to love and be there for one another. You both have your own lives. You're sharing your lives together. You're sharing everything that, goes on. And it doesn't mean if they don't tell you something immediately, oh my god, freak out. No. Chill. Unless they're, like, fucking cheating on you or, like, doing, like, just bad stuff. Like, freaking... They're doing, like, coke, or they're cheating on you, or if they're, neglecting you. That's a different story. That's wrong. But, if they go out and I don't drink that much anymore, but, I used to want to go out and have, some drinks with my friends or whatever. And when I got out of my relationship, I did, but I wasn't allowed, funny word. There should be no allowing. You do it. And the reason you don't do something is because you love and respect the other person, not because you feel you can't. There's no allowing in a relationship. You don't allow. You do things because you love that person, and they should accept you for who you are, what you do, what your past is. They should immediately accept your past. If they truly love you, they know about your past, and I would say, honestly, be upfront about it. You don't have to say it like, if you're going on a first date, just sit there and blob everything. You might scare the person off. But, you get to know that person well enough, you should be able and feel comfortable enough to tell them what's going on, what's gone on, and what's going on in your life now, And if they can't accept that and move past it, they're being very insecure, and you don't need to be with a person like that. Someone who keeps bringing up the past all the time, that's wrong. But anyway, yeah. You're two individuals coming together for one goal. That you love and care about each other, and you're going to be there for one another. That's part of love, As I've gone on before, in my love portion of my Simple Wisdom series, which is, originally I only thought it was going to be 2, but seeing as how I had to break up it into several pieces, ended up being 4, because YouTube only allows 15 minutes at a time. So this may end up being similar. 1, because it's a very deep subject. 2, because I talk a lot. Anyway, though, now I kind of need to get into the ways you should and should not be treated in a relationship. And this involves all 3 of the ones I mentioned. Significant others, friends, family. You should treat each other with love. And from listening from other thing earlier, if you don't know what love is, you listen to that, it'll give you an idea. Now, love can be a feeling, but without the action in the feeling is just, it's just, that's all it is, it's a feeling. It doesn't have foundation, structure, solidity, or solidification. I don't know. Big word I don't know how to use. Anyway, it doesn't have that unless you have the actual actions of what love is in it. You understand that person, you be there for that person, you help them when they need it. You be you're just there for them. No matter what the circumstance, case, it's unconditional love. That's what love really is, not the bullshit you see everywhere else that's like, ooh, my gosh, I'm in love with you, but I treat you like crap. No. That's not love. That's lying and manipulation and selfishness, because you're just wanting them for your own purposes. You don't actually care about them. You care about what you get. How is that right? That just seems fucking wrong. And being able to talk things out, talk to the person, someone gets upset at you, talk to them, be like, what I do, what are you upset, if they're angry, if they're sad or whatever, talk to them, let them know you're there, listen to what they have to say. You don't always have to give advice, because sometimes giving advice just ruins the moment, ruins what needs to happen. If you really feel you need to give advice, and it's not just something that blurts out your mouth all the time, I have a problem with that, and I try to not do it, but I'm not perfect. I am human. But You know, those are stuff in relationships that you should have. Selflessness. Someone who's selfless, who's there for you. When you're in a relationship, you're about that person. You're not about you. Okay, you need certain things, and you should realize that. And if they can't provide those things, you don't need to be in that close of a relationship or at all, depending if it's a significant other or a family member, or weird situations with family members. Relationship on your part